Chinese by blood, Filipino by heart, hashtag Dugong Chino, Pusong Pinoy is brought to you by Federation of Filipino-Chinese Chambers of Commerce and Industry, Dash Cargo, propelling possibilities, BA Securities, your trading partner in Asia Pacific, AgriPro Premier Nutrition Inc., Jimmy C.
The best Chinoy value I acquired is probably grit. I feel like that's really what separated me, especially after winning in pageantry. Because what not a lot of people realize is you don't have to be a winner to win in life. It's never a failure. It's only another chance to prove that you can be bigger than what people expect you to be. Hi, I'm Nicole Cordoves, your ambassador for Mr. and Miss Chinatown Global. So today we are in my ancestral home. It's the home I grew up with my Amah and Angkong. And yeah, I grew up playing along the streets there and puro lalaki yung kalaro ko talaga. So I was the only girl. I was so game. Ako yung tinatawag pauwi talaga that I have to come home by 6, have dinner. So I grew up with a very colorful childhood. It was fun, and being raised by my Amah and Angkong, I really got to practice my Chinese language. We speak Hokkien at home. And then at school, syempre yun yung Mandarin. So was really challenged by that one. My very first job was also in this place. Nagbenta ako ng gulaman and ice candy. And we actually earned like 100 plus pesos from that. So that was my first trial at becoming an entrepreneur. And then my ama would always make me kotiam talaga sa mga branches namin. So I would help her sell. I had to become a sales lady for her growing up. I had the typical Chinese experience. I think na makaka-relate kaming mga friends ko na parang nagkotiam ka sa hardware malls na nasa baba lang ng bahay niyo. So yeah, that's a very good experience to tie us together as well. And what was my next job? Oh, I went into corporate first, and then I found myself in government where I wrote the speeches for former Finance Secretary Cesar Purisima. And that was after Miss Chinatown and before Binibining Pilipinas. And then after Binibining Pilipinas, that's when I worked for Manila Bulletin. And I also worked just until recently, I think 2 years ago, in the Senate. I wrote the press releases for a senator naman. So I think I always found myself drawn back to government. So it's something that I really, really enjoy and something I find very fulfilling. So that was my very unstraightforward career path. So from the work ethic that I learned from my ama, my angkong, and my parents, dun ko natutunan na imbibe talaga na dapat walang pag-iinarte when it comes to work, to the point nga, I feel like it's such a Chinese trait na hindi tayo namimili. Basta there's something to learn from it, something to earn from it. We put ourselves in that situation. We take up that job so that we could be better. And then someday, we have to be strategic enough to reap the benefits or ROI natin. So no experience is too small. And through grit, here we are. So it's very well known that my ama forced me to join Miss Chinatown because I really just wanted to be a corporate girl. But I don't know, I guess my ama saw something in me na makakaya, di ba? Na may potential. So I indulged my ama and joined Miss Chinatown. It wasn't smooth sailing at all. A few days before the pageant, my ama goes, "Naku, kailan buhay Yana?" Na parang, bakit dito kami manalo? So sabi ko, hindi ko na lang talaga alam. Na parang, di ba pinilit mo kung sumali dito? And then I remember just praying that I win third place para may consolation prize ako because I gave up my job for this. I'm gonna be unemployed after this. But then, I don't know, they saw something in me as well and I went home with the crown and the rest, they say, is history.
It's Chinatown, Philippines 2020. 14 is Nicole Cordoves.
Chinese by blood, Filipino by heart, #Dugong Chino Pusong Pinoy is brought to you by Federation of Filipino Chinese Chambers of Commerce and Industry, Dash Cargo, Propelling Possibilities, BA Securities, your trading partner in Asia Pacific, AgriPro Premier Nutrition Inc., Jimmy C., Chua Beng Teng, Real Estate Hub, Nation Paper Products and Printing Corporation, Japan Parts Trading Center, Nung Family, Ford Tractor Philippines, your long-term agriculture partner, Global Diesel and GU Engineering, Enrique Chua, Sherwin Choi, Albert Ko, Evergreen Cereals, Western Guarantee Insurance, Imperial de Jesus, Jersey Haven, PG Flex Linoleum and Maruyama Tarpaulin, Aningo, Veco Paper, SM Supermalls, Philippine Jinjiang General Association Incorporated, Thomas Kua, Leago, Anonymous, Federation of Filipino Chinese Association of the Philippines Foundation Inc., Philippine Chinese Chamber of Commerce and Industry Inc., Filipino Chinese Amateur Athletic Federation, Filipino Chinese Youth Business Association, Philippine Xinlian Association, Grand Family Association of the Philippines Inc., Phil Chinese Charitable Association Inc., Filipino Chinese General Chamber of Commerce Inc., Philippine Academy of Sakya Alumni Association Inc., Philippine Xiamen Amity Association Inc., and Philippine Xiamen Chamber of Commerce Inc., Chiang Kai-shek College, Chan Kwan, Hope Christian High School, Peak Sports Philippines, Versailles Palace Alabang Events Place,
Squishy pillows, delicious chocolate-filled bites oozing with excitement. Mag-treats o'clock now with the Wishy Pillows.
In all my years, I've learned that you can never give too much of your time for the things and people that you love. With so much that I do, I need to remember to prioritize my physical and, of course, oral health. As we age, our gum potentially recedes. As it recedes, it causes swollen or bleeding gums, and worse, tooth sensitivity or pangingilo. I use Gumtech because it has ingredients like allantoin and vitamin E that helps prevent bleeding gums. It also helps reduce plaque buildup that causes gums to recede further. Gumamit ng Gumtech Sensitive Toothpaste na may dynamic desensitizing system para tumulong umiwas sa pangingilo. Happy tayo with Gumtech. Pair your toothpaste with Gumtech mouthwash.
Chinese by blood, Filipino by heart.
I think this time we should get my Amah's actual reason for forcing me to join a pageant. Anong pumasok sa isip mo noon na bigla mo nga akong pinilit? Kasi never kita natanong eh.
Kasi isang beses diba pumunta tayo sa Rizal Memorial. Exercise lang sa swimming. And then naka-bathing suit siya. At tapos nakita ko siya after swimming, lumalakad siya. Nakita ko yung shoulder niya. White, yung malapat. Sabi ko, ang ganda ng katawan ng ganyan. Kasi mahirap mahanap na beauty queen na may malapat shoulder. Tapos yung sa baba niya, yung biwang niya, may curve. Yung curve niya maganda. Sabi ko, pwede ito. Magsama sa beauty pageant. At tama-tama may Chinatown. Sinabi ko sa kanya, try natin. Baka ma-chamba-chamba lang. Tsaka para may confidence siya sa trabaho niya kasi bagong graduate siya sa high school. So,
College.
ay oo, sa college.
Pero sure ka ba? Di ba may time na sabi mo parang di na tayo mananalo?
Ay oo, nagulat. Gulat kami kasi meron din magagandang kasali.
Pero ano yung in-announce ako, anong na-feel mo?
Eh di masaya, nakakatuwa, parang God bless, nanalo siya first time.
Umiyak. Sabi ko sa'yo, kaiyak eh. Pero kasi sabi ko hindi ko akala ko joke na totoo ba na tayo yung nanalo?
Oo, parang hindi maisip na talagang nanalo siya. Sabi ko, hanggang dito lang mag-join ka, huwag ka nang mag-join ng ibang pageant ha. Ay, kasi hindi ako makabantay sa kanya.
Para it doesn't feel as safe.
Hindi siya maalagaan siya. Yun ang ayaw ko. Bini-bini pa yung time na yun. Ayun, nagsali siya. Sabi ko, alagot ka na. Ang dami-dami nila. Paano ka mananalo? Ang dami nila. Ang gaganda pa. Ay, sabi ko, nandyan na eh. Nandyan na rin. Sige. Tapos, kailangan
Tapos nung nanalo ako sa Binibini,
tapos nanalo ko sa Bilibili. Ayun. Pero alam ko naman nanalo na siya din sa middle na pageant. Kasi yung answer niya, walang kapareha sa kanya ibang mga contestant.
I could switch bodies with somebody for one day, it would probably be our current president, because I would like to know how he handled every decision he ever made. It must have been so hard, even though it is sometimes unpopular.
Talagang mananalo siya. Tama ako.
actually siya yung parang beauty queen scout because my ama really likes looking at beauty. She likes beautiful people, yung mga queens and princesses.
Mahilig ako sa mga doll. Ayun.
Okay.
Pinabili ko pa sa kanya na ngayon yung doll sa Paris. Very proud ako kasi yung study niya sa school economics. Sabi ko, sana magtrabaho din siya sa mga economics business. Pero nandito na siya kasi tuloy-tuloy na siya sa event. So, let's see what God bless her, another kind of work.
When I won Miss Chinatown in 2014, I was like, totoo ba? Hindi to joke? Because I really went there na walang formal training. My walk is so bad. It took me years even after that to master my walk or at least make it look more decent. I just decided that night when I stepped on stage that, you know what, I'm gonna have fun with this whole experience. I'm just gonna end well. And that was my only prayer. It was just like, God, guide me. Please don't let me slip. Don't let me fall on my face because I don't want to go home injured. So ganun lang yung nag-run in my mind that night. But then I saw my family cheering for me doon. Feeling ko, it was everything I needed in that moment already. So bonus na lang talaga na nanalo ako. And then when I saw my grandparents super emotional pa noon, it's all worth it, like all the hard work noon, because I put myself in a very unfamiliar environment, an environment that usually Chinoys would be wary of or would shy away from talaga. We would even forbid the people na parang maybe just don't. But then, the advocacy also of the organization is really to show how modern Chinoys can define what a modern Filipino Chinese man or woman is. And that is like just really breaking down these walls and meeting your maximum potential. So Miss Chinatown lent me that credibility and I was able to do small things hoping that it'll make bigger changes. And then I decided na, you know what? I want to try for a bigger platform so that I could help more people or be a vessel for that. That's why I decided to join Binibining Pilipinas.
Chinese by blood, Filipino by heart. Hashtag Dugong Chino, Pusong Pinoy is brought to you by Federation of Filipino Chinese Chambers of Commerce and Industry, Dash Cargo, propelling possibilities, BA Securities, your trading partner in Asia Pacific, AgriPro Premier Nutrition Inc., Jimmy C., Chua Bangtang, Real Estate Hub, Nation Paper Products and Printing Corporation, Japan Parts Trading Center, Nung Family, Ford Tractor Philippines, your long-term agriculture partner, Global Diesel and GU Engineering, Enrique Chua, Sherwin Choi, Albert Ko, Evergreen Cereals, Western Guarantee Insurance, Imperial de Jesus, Philflex Wires and Cables, Conchita Go, Verleo Catering, Philippine Valve Manufacturing Corporation, and Nation Manufacturing and Industrial Products Corporation, Jersey Haven, SM Supermalls, Philippine Jinjiang General Association Incorporated, Lea Go, Federation of Filipino Chinese Association of the Philippines Foundation Inc., Philippine Chinese Chamber of Commerce and Industry Inc., Filipino Chinese Amateur Athletic Federation, Filipino Chinese Youth Business Association, Philippine Xinlian Association, Philippine Academy of Sakya Alumni Association Inc., Philippine Xiamen Amity Association Inc., and Philippine Xiamen Chamber of Commerce Inc. Murphy Chu, Chiang Kai-shek College, Chan Kwan, Hope Christian High School, Peak Sports Philippines, Versailles Palace Alabang Events Place.
Oishi Bread Pan. Pida sa recess ang baong bread slices na may crunch. Oh, wow!
Una sa lahat, salamat sa'yo. Kasama ka sa lahat ng una sa buhay ko. Unang kiss namin, ikaw ang saksi. Unang gitara ko, unang sweldo, T-Ice para sa tropa. Una sa lahat, ice ang sarap.
Spritz Hard Seltzer? Is it sparkling water?
No.
Is it soda? Beer? Hard? No!
It's a spiked sparkling sensation.
Low sugar, low calories, low ABV.
Refreshingly. Spritz!
Chinese by blood, Filipino by heart.
I think I was also very lucky that I picked Binibining Pilipinas because it has parallel values din, like pagka-conservative and, you know, iba yung parang, oh, isa kang binibini. Like, they put you on a pedestal, diba? Na this time, on a bigger platform lang. Kasi before, okay, you represent yung Chinese community mo. You try to be the embodiment of the modern Chinoy. Pero this time, it's like a modern Filipina naman. So it's like the other half of me. And I remember making it a point in the national costume competition to wear a terno that is inspired by mga Chinese na vases, yung porcelain. So that was my statement na, you know what, I'm Phil Chai, and that is also what makes me different, what makes me unique from this set of 39 candidates naman that time. So pageantry back then was a little bit similar pa, pero right now, it's become more cutthroat, I would say. But at the same time, it also means that the voices of the candidates are more heard. Because nung time ko medyo nagsimula pa lang yung social media platforms. But now, I think this is the perfect time to have a more global competition when it comes to the Mr. and Miss Chinatown platforms. That's why it's Mr. and Miss Chinatown Global. Because pageantry allows us to open doors to really showcase paano ba yung mga Chinese with another nationality na mix, how do they live in other parts of the world? And pageantry's goal is always to like close this gap and connect these people to give better understanding to how the Chinese culture has evolved, not only through time, kasi in our case here, the Filipino Chinese community, parang it's more of through time, pero this one in different spaces, in different geographies. So I met a lot of mga people with Chinese descent also throughout my pageant journey, especially when I competed internationally. Syempre, meron dun yung Miss Hong Kong, Miss China, and then, you know, our other neighbors with Chinese descent. And I was like, that's so interesting, like how different and also the same our lives are. And I wish that we had enough of a platform to actually share our stories about that. So now, since we are tackling a wider landscape now, pinalaki na natin yung plataforma na Mr. and Miss Chinatown Global, we get to really focus and invite these stories in. These stories will now finally be told. And I think it will also encourage then the open-mindedness and open-heartedness of the Filipino-Chinese community here. Lalo na because most of us are going global, especially the Phil-Chai community. So yung experience ko in international pageants, touching base with these different people, it made the world feel smaller and less scary. It felt like I could, you know, just go to different parts of the world and it won't eat me up. Or I can actually see myself not just traveling, but actually establishing connections here and there. And I think as Phil Chai, we always dream big, diba? So yeah, I think that will be a huge advantage for this platform. Whenever girls ask for help, I just tell them that whatever they put into it, whatever they invest in their journey, that's also what they can get out of it. So at the end of the day, there will only be one crown, one queen, and it's all about what you make for yourself after the pageant. Like, for what purpose are you joining the pageant? And it could be whatever purpose, whatever objective the girl has, it has to be authentic to her. And then I always advise the aspirants din kasi to have a bigger plan in mind, because if you lose, it takes out a chunk of your life when you decide to join a pageant. It defines who you are one way or another. So you shouldn't take it so hard. Kaya kailangan may mas malaki kang purpose na pinaglalaban. You have a bigger plan. Kasi minsan kahit na okay, you get crowned, pero you don't have a plan afterwards, you don't really know how to use the platform given to you. So yeah, those are things that aspiring queens have to figure out for themselves before joining a pageant. It's a huge honor for me to be the first ever ambassador of the first ever Mr. and Miss Chinatown Global, because I feel like na-acknowledge yung half of what feels like half of my life. You know, I started pageantry back in 2014. It's now 2024, on the 10th year pa talaga. So it's really a monumental occasion for me. And natutuwa lang din ako because parang how the landscape of pageantry expanded now and how the platform is louder na rin now, how the candidates' voices can be heard more this time around. I'm so glad that I grew up and the pageant organization also grew up with me. So I'm so excited to explore this horizon. And I hope that I could just be a bridge to connect all these candidates and to give depth to this pageant and its purpose, its objectives. I can't wait to learn so many things from the candidates and then in turn provide a richer conversation around what it means to be a modern Filipino Chinese, modern Chinese dash fill in the blanks, diba? So I'm really, really excited to fulfill this role. As the ambassador for Mr. and Miss Chinatown Global, I hope to bring the experiences that I had with my pageant journey, because I came literally from everywhere na, like the stepping stone was Miss Chinatown, then a bigger platform like Binibining Pilipinas, and then finally Miss Grand International, where I competed in Las Vegas. So I think I have enough experience to be able to really mold what the first edition of the Mr. and Miss Chinatown Global would look like, how the dynamics could be, what we should foresee. To anyone who is planning to join the Mr. and Miss Chinatown Global competition, I hope that you recognize and use this platform to contribute to a richer conversation that will lend to understanding or better understanding of our Chinese culture. And I guess for the candidates themselves, don't be afraid to show who you are. You don't need to fit a certain template. This is going to be the first ever edition. So you are going to set the tone for the next one. So make it a big move. We want, I guess, like a bold brand, bold identity, someone who will come in with a statement and would really show us how diverse the Chinese community all over the world could be. Proud to be Chinese by blood and Filipino by heart, because I get to live out the lessons, the values and principles that my Amah and Angkong has passed down to me and has turned me into the modern Filipino Chinese woman that I am today. Dugong Chino, pusong Pinoy.
Chinese by blood, Filipino by heart. Hashtag Dugong Chino, Pusong Pinoy was brought to you by Federation of Filipino Chinese Chambers of Commerce and Industry, Dash Cargo, propelling possibilities. BA Securities, your trading partner in Asia Pacific. AgriPro Premier Nutrition Inc. Jimmy C.,